So the first card is you need to manage your time carefully. You're procrastinating about doing something and you've got poor time management. You might be working too hard and there's also a need for you to get some rest. And maybe if you manage your time a little better, you'll be able to have some more time for rest. So, and you'll be able to get things done. So you're being overworked, but you also need to learn how to manage your time. So you may have had recently or in the past an insurance payout or some money coming in for you. So in the past, you've got everything and anything is possible. Be brave. So you might have had a little problem with confidence issues, that you're worrying things were not going to work out. But it seems like, you needed to actually, get in there and just exert your self-confidence, show that you have confidence, especially since you've taken up some sort of leadership role as well. So, you need to be very brave about how you do things and be very forthright in how you come across to people. So going into the future, you need to watch out for some unforeseen expenses that might be on the horizon there, and a need for decluttering and organization. So you've got two cards where you need to organize yourself, a poor time management card as well as being able to declutter and organize yourself. So you need to get maybe do a little bit of a spring clean. I know it's going into winter, but do a spring clean and sort of, get yourself organized, have a direction, make some plans. And that's very, very important for you to move forward in the future. Okay, so I'm going to draw some cards. You've got the Empress card over here. So, there is financial abundance. You are in a reasonably good position at this particular moment. Maybe you've received some money unexpectedly. With the Empress card, you are quite comfortable. It's not that you are in want at the moment, because she is, the sign ruled by Venus, and she's also somebody who has all the material needs met for her. So you have received, adequate, let's say, amount, so that, you are reasonably comfortable and not really in lack, not really in want. It's been very, very difficult. You've had to work for it. It's not come easy, but you're in a reasonably good position at the moment, and maybe in a position of authority as well, where you're managing things, because the Empress is like the queens. She's the Queen of Queens for the tarot, so she is a person who manages. She's able to organize things, be very diplomatic, because all queens manage the courts, while the kings go out to fight the wars. So she, very politically minded and able to communicate her ideas very nicely to people. So that is the position that you are. You're being somebody who's people can talk to, but you're also somebody who's very who can organize things. You've got the Seven of Cups, and it's crossed by the Tower card. So there is some big decision, a big option. This card is talking about doing too many things. You've got too many projects on the go, and you can't seem to any of them. None of them seem to be, taking off in a big way. There's something that is an obstacle, some sort of problem. Maybe there's a problem with communication with the people that you're working with on these projects. So although you've got so many things on the go over here and so many options, you're not being able to make a single one of them work to the best of its ability. You might need to have to do some research to actually find out how you can actually overcome that problem. But with the Tower card crossing it, it seems like some information is going to come into your arena, some event happening for you that's going to stir things up quite a bit. You've got the lightning coming in over there and messing with this tower. So while you're at a point where you're maybe procrastinating, not being able to make a decision, not being able to move forward, some sort of energy for the tower is coming in to make you make that decision, so that it's going to move you out of this feeling where, you have lack of clarity as to what to do and which direction to go. So some big event, something big coming in to shift your energies towards a direction, making a decision. So, just watch out. There could be arguments. It could be something really big. It could signify loss of some sort. But something really big coming in to shift the energy so that, you have to get up there and do that work in order for you to move forward. So if you're feeling like everything is not clear, just watch out that there could be some really important information or very life-changing information or events coming in so that you move out of this period of stagnancy. It's almost like this dragon is waiting in the wings over there, and there the tower comes in. So it's almost like this dragon is ready to pounce on this man, and there. So watch out for even people around you that are not very, very nice, and they could be stirring up some problems. Maybe you'll end up having some sort of confrontation with somebody who is maybe higher up in your work, and they stir things up or cause you to have a lot of, frustration, upset. So just watch out. There could be somebody. They seem to be watching you from behind. So somebody's keeping their eye on you, and they look like they want to stir up a lot of trouble as well. So watch out for that. So in the past year, you've got the Five of Wands. There's been a lot of arguments and disagreements where in the place that you're working, maybe a lot of gossip, vindictive behavior, nastiness going on with this Five of Wands. A lot of petty arguments. Maybe, people have been putting out information that's been false. You've got the big full moon over there. So information going out that was not true, people saying things about you or, getting you stirred up. You can see there's a lot of arguments and you're having to defend yourself and, almost go into battle with these people. They've been petty arguments that seem to have blown off, but every time they come along, they stir up a lot of problems with this Five of Wands. Now, with the Eight of Wands, things are really moving fast. They have been taking off in the last 3 months for you. You get the Eight of Wands. You've been working with a lot of people, maybe having a lot of communication, and you are moving towards reaching your goal, whatever that is. But there's no delays. Everything is not stopped. Things are moving pretty quickly, and maybe you're having to multitask a lot. There might have been some travel as well that you've had to do, or a lot of communication over the internet, a lot of ideas coming in, a lot of people coming in, and maybe putting a lot of pressure on you to get things done pretty quickly. So with the Six of Cups, you've got, you've been meeting a lot of people, and, from all walks of life, or even very, very international. So having to, maybe there are different clients from different parts of the world that you're going to have, that you've had to deal with to make them feel comfortable or to make things progress. You've had to really sweet talk them. You can see this woman is trying to, placate this dragon over here. So, and there's been a lot of options that have been coming in. So a lot of, because you've got all the cups all over the place over here. So you've got, a lot of international meetings with a lot of big deals, if you like, and, a lot of options being presented for you. And this has been on your mind. So the Strength card is that you are facing some sort of challenge, or you will be facing some sort of challenge coming up in the near future. But you need to stand your ground, and you need to actually use all your charm, if you like, and all your resources in order to sort this particular problem out. This person seems to be somebody who, wants things done at the drop of the hat. They want things to be going their way, and there's somebody higher up, and they might be putting pressure on you to complete something, but you need to actually stand your ground and also be able to communicate your ideas with them and calm them down. So it's up to you to actually calm them down, and you have to be very, very sweet to them. Let me put it that way. They're presenting a lot of obstacles. You've got a lot of rocks over here, and there's a lot of new ideas. You do have to take that leadership role. You can see this woman's above all these little dragons over here. So you do need to take up that leadership role over here in order to sort this person out. Or they can stir up a lot of problems. Maybe this is who they are, the person that's going to be stirring up a lot of problems, and you are going to be able to overcome this. If this is the Tower and this person is coming in to cause problems, maybe initially that's what they will do. But you need to just keep your head about you and act act with confidence. So even though they come in here and cause, you can see there's clouds and there's, lightning going over here. There's a lot of fire. So it seems like they're going to come and cause some sort of big upset. But you need to stand your ground with the Strength card. And you'll be able to sort them out. You see, she is getting control of the dragon over here. So whatever problems this person is presenting to you, or whoever this person is who's very problematic, you are going to be able to overcome them, but you need to act with strength, act with boldness. So going into the future, you've got the Seven of Swords over here. You can see this man sneaking off with some swords. So there is some information that's been hidden from you. And you might have to do some research as to find out what that hidden information is. Maybe do it without anybody knowing that you're actually researching. So you're going to have to find out there's some sort of hidden secret that's going on over here, something that's hidden that you will have to go and do some research to find out what it is in order for you to maybe have the upper hand and sort out this problem. So something that you need to discover, and you have to do it in such a way that the people that you're finding this information about don't really are not really aware that you know about it. Now, Scorpio is a sign that is, they can investigate anything. Let me put it that way. They're good at discovering secrets, and there's something that you need to discover. It's something that's very hidden, and you will be able to gain access to it. You just need to be able to do things, without people finding out. Okay. This is also a card that is talking about if you're doing anything or if you're having any strategy, you need to keep it a secret. Don't do anything underhand. That is not a nice thing to do. But you need to keep all your secrets or whatever you're doing really under your hat. You've got to keep things under wraps. You can't go out there and reveal. You can't be forthright about what you're doing because it seems like you need an edge to overcome the situation. And so you've got to do things without people actually being aware of it, and also do things and keep things to yourself, keep it secret. So you've got the Ten of Pentacles over here. So it looks like, there might be a project that is coming to an end. This is also, with the Ten of Pentacles, an end of a work cycle. Maybe you're ending off something, some particular project that you're doing. This could also be a card that's showing that you may want to invest in property or buy something, home or real estate. But it's talking about the end of that particular work cycle that's coming in for you. So maybe you're reaching the end of the project, and you want to go. And maybe this is what all the pressure is, that there's a deadline to meet. And, that's why people are putting in, you're working very hard. There's a lot of communication, and maybe things have been going a bit slow, stagnant. And maybe that's why people are stirring up things, because it is coming to the end of the year, and maybe they want this project to be finished. And it looks like, it will be. And it looks like it will be quite a successful finish as well. So even though it's a lot of hard work, Pentacles is always a suit of hard work. And you can see this dragon is breathing down on your neck over here, but you will get through it. So even though there's a lot of pressure coming in from the top, it looks like you'll be able to sort out this problem, and you'll be able to come to a successful end with that project. So what's going around you? There are a lot of arguments and dissension and people fighting with each other. You can see this Three of Swords and these three dragons almost yelling at each other. There's a lot of fire. So something is going on there, maybe involving three people, and there's a lot of disagreements on how things should be done, and a lot of arguments and a lot of dissension, if you like. So there's a lot of opposition going on. People having three different ideas or different views about things and wanting their particular ideas to be heard. So going into the future, you've got the Emperor card, the Sun card, and the Lovers card. So with the Emperor card, it's showing that, you do need to take control of that situation. You have to be the one that directs how things are going. So you need to take control. You might, need to delegate as well to people around you. But you are a person who's in control and authority. You need to be pretty cold-hearted about it, or very, very unemotional about how you give the orders and how they are carried out. Almost militant in how you give the orders in order for things to be done. So, you can't be there, listening to people's sob stories, but you're going to have to just take control and get it done. It has to be done. It has to be organized. You have to do it with determination, and you've got to lay down the law with this Emperor card. The Sun card is going to take a lot of hard work, because the Sun card always talks about having to work very, very hard to get something done, and you need to persevere. You need to endure in order for it to be successful. So you have to put in a lot of effort to get this done. So it's it's almost like the crunch time now, and you've got to actually go for it. And the last card is the Lover's card. So a choice finally being needed to be made by you in order to decide how to do things. So you're facing some sort of decision as to how to do it, or what to do next, and that will come up. That's the final card coming up. So that's probably some decision that you're facing towards the end of the month, where you're going to have to decide how to get through things. You might need to actually take some advice from somebody as well, and think outside the box with this Lover's card. But definitely some important choice that you need to make. So you need to persevere, especially with the Sun card, and you need to take control. That is very important. Also, there's some information that's been hidden from you and that you need to go and discover. You really do need to find this out. It's something that is going to be very important for you to get the upper hand, especially since you're dealing with a lot of people that are pretty much giving you grief. So you need to actually get that upper hand. So the first card is the Two of Springs, a bright future manifested through hard work and creativity, partnering with others who share your dreams, great progress being made. So it looks like you need to find an ally, you need to find somebody that you can work with in order for you to bring this project to completion. And the second one is the Three of Winter, which says, reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from the situation, sadness that will heal with time. So this is also talking about actually looking for people that will help you sort this problem out. So there looks like there's two other people. With this bear over here, it's looking like, there's somebody that's higher up on the rungs. The bear talking about somebody who's in power. So you need to actually approach this person for that help that you need. So you'll have to go through to somebody that is more powerful than you, or somebody that is more superior to you, in order to recruit them to help you get through this. It looks like you need to partner up with somebody and also ask for help from people around you. You will be working with people around you. And the last card is the Four of Winter, which says, set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation, a need for more sleep. So you are pretty stressed out about it. When you have time off, make sure that you are meditating, or you're letting your mind rest completely before approaching the next day. The Four of Winter is like the Four of Swords, so it's a little rest between battles, if you like. So it is, when you have time, even if it's a day off, make sure that you are employing it to completely relax, completely de-stress, in order for you to face the next day and face your problems the next day that you're going through. Because you're going through a pretty stressful time. You're having to complete something under a deadline, it seems, and people are putting on the pressure for you. And you do need to make sure that you delegate and partner up with somebody, and you also have to lay down the law. So you have to take complete control. It looks here like you are going to be working with two other people. Even this card over here, the Three of Winter, working with two other people. So make sure that you are delegating as well, and communicating your ideas. It is going to take a lot of hard work, and you're going to have to act pretty quickly. With the Sun card, lots of energy needs to go in there. So while you're being very stressed out, on the days that you have off, make sure that you're taking some time and meditating. But you will have a successful completion to this project, because you've got the Ten of Pentacles over here, and it's a positive card. Even though there's a lot of pressure, breathing down on you, it will come to successful completion.